Velkommen til Institut for Datalogi ved Aarhus Universitet. Vi vil gerne tage jer på en tur rundt på instituttet for at vise jer den mere håndgribelige side af datalogi.
Datalogi kan nemlig være meget andet end at sidde foran en computer, og derfor har vi dygtige forskere ansat til at arbejde med de nyeste teknologier og interaktioner inden for alt fra skræddersyet og personlig elektronik til digital fabrikation hen igennem extended reality og meget mere. Så vi vil tage os på en lille rundvisning nu, og vi vil starte i vores CoCai-laboratorium, som står for Collaboration and Computer-Human Interaction Lab.
Here in the CoCai lab, we use custom electronics and digital fabrication tools to create interactive artifacts. We use a mix of off-the-shelf prototyping machinery and custom-made equipment to rethink common practice and to be able to build exactly what we need to test our hypotheses. Recent and current research has been everything from electromagnetic multimodal interaction to fully 3D printed movement detection devices, also known as IMUs. We are constantly expanding the capabilities and possibilities in the lab. Many of our prototypes and ideas start here before progressing to the other labs.
The newest addition to our lab ecosystem is the wet lab, where we research and innovate within the field of interactive matter. Sometimes research within fabrication of interactive tools and devices requires you to fully understand and appropriate the materials that you're working with. Here in the wet lab, we have added multiple types of laser cutting capabilities for creating flexible electronics, and we have access to various lab equipment to conduct chemical explorations within polymers and functional materials. This allows us, for example, reprogramming the appearance of objects with high resolution and multiple colors using photochromic dyes.
In the iRoom, we step into the digital world and bridge the gap between interaction design, ubiquitous computing, and extended reality. We use everything from cameras to head-mounted displays and even robots to research interaction possibilities within gesture recognition, digitally augmenting the physical world, or enhancing capabilities and experiences through a purely digital environment. In the iRoom, we experiment and innovate with everything from gaze tracking to input interaction possibilities and assisting users with technology.
Welcome to the Wearables Lab. This lab was created for the wearable computing projects and teaching, allowing us to delve deep into the world of soft prototyping and fabrication. The lab equipment allows attaching soft electronics to textiles and clothing by sewing and embroidering, as well as embedding conductive threads directly into the textiles through machine knitting. We also have equipment for making custom vacuum molds and working with silicone. In recent research, we have been looking into how we can use soft wearables into self and shared management of pollen allergy, anxiety, and autism, as well as how they can be used in enriching social interactions in public.
Verdensklasse forskning og spændende teknologisk udvikling inden for alle disse forskningsområder er det, der gør, at vores forskere kan lave deres engagerende undervisning. Uanset om vores studerende eller forskere laver rent digitale projekter, eller om de laver fysiske, interaktive prototyper, så har vi selvfølgelig udstyret, faciliteterne og viden til at hjælpe dem med at realisere deres idéer.
Vores undervisningslabs er organiseret, så der foregår både undervisning og projektarbejde. De her projektrum er vores studerende rigtig glade for at have, og de bruger også meget tid i de her rum på at designe, udvikle og bygge prototyper. Tak fordi I fulgte med på vores rundtur. Vi håber, I er blevet klogere og mere nysgerrige på både vores forskning og vores uddannelser.